Hello everybody, Fanny here. I am so excited to be making this video today. I have been working on this painting, the Metatron Vibes painting for a month or 2 months. I have much to say. It's so much energy that I had to feel ready. Look at this beautiful weather. It's really perfect right now. I just completed some amazing steps with the paintings, and I can finally, it's probably going to be a longer video, finally try to talk to you about all the people that inspire me, the concepts, show you some of the decks. I don't always tag everyone or take the time to credit and thank really everybody. First off, because sometimes you don't know if people want to be, tagged in all everybody's stuff, or if they want to, or you don't want to make people think, woo! Oh my gosh, everything's flying. Okay. Yeah, because some things are just so incredible. Not that rational, but becoming so present in everyday life that I think we're ready for this. So you might have seen the previous episodes, Metatron Vibes, how we started working on the theme of the Metatron cube. So all this was done. You can watch the previous videos. We were all the way to telling you they are live to the Metatron cube, right? And so then, once you reach a point that you're pretty advanced in a painting, you don't want to ruin it. And mostly that this painting is for Dean. So I wanted something to be very beautiful, not mess it up, and just like the other painting as well. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Actually, okay, this one. Okay, for my friend Lucille. So I have to tell you how much inspiration I have received all around me for the last 10 years. From Lucille, Lumineuse, all the concept that started me to think of all that when I came back from Peru, and all the synchronicities happened to me all the time, and she could put words very simply in all this concept and show how it's in everyday life. It's not mysterious, or it's just becoming aware of when your angels talk to you. All the time. We can be many people in a conversation in our heads at the same time. Through the paintings, the crystals, every time you have a concept or an idea that makes you think of someone, you develop this connection, and then the information, the channels between us. So sometimes you can feel like you're having telepathic conversation with people that you don't even talk to with your phone. This is, the phones, all these tools, the computers, they are tools they call prolongations of the self. The things that as humans we could not do, we use nature, all the tools we could have around us to extend our abilities and our technology and everything, until the point that this extension of us become part of us as well. So just it seems pretty logical that there's waves between the phones nowadays, that we can see each other through the waves in the phone, but it's the same through the waves between us. So when I was painting these letters, the fire letters on the painting for Dean, I took the time to look at the letters, connect at the letters. These have changed. All these, just like a chess game I was mentioning in a previous video, all these letters have been put here like it's a combination. I had to find the right combination. So they have moved. They have moved all around the canvas. Okay, so you see the blue ones, the fire letters. They're very crystalline letters, solar light. So I used this see-through paint. Because I didn't want it to, I wanted still the Metatron cube to be the most important thing in the painting. I mean, the main foundation, and with all the letters around it. And this, once I painted it, the letter activated, and it's the same. It develops this connection between the person they relate to. So you see, this one makes me think like a D, you know, and I was like, that's for Dean, so I'm gonna put Dean, and this one with Tony Robbins, you know, the leaders of the game. They just did this training on your future challenge. So while I was painting this, I was listening to that training at the same time. Yes, this is the whole point. They are geniuses. I mean, when you hear them talking, I recently discovered Tony Robbins more as well. When they start talking, they're incredible. It's what they're saying is amazing, and you see the experience, but it's also the second layers of it, and just the energy that comes through when they speak to you. You get refilled this confidence and power, and with so many images that are so funny. Really had a really good time during the challenge. It was really nice. Thank you for the support. You know how important it is when every day we receive emails, and I just received an email for the next project challenge that makes me laugh, puts me in a good vibes, because I was just this morning like getting mad on my own for some reason for answering some questions, and I received this email like with Dean saying, hey, we're answering all these questions for you, and you see, like, he hears your questions, the questions through this connection. Is just instant, incredible. So you see all these letters, they make me think of angels with the colors, masters, and see how, yeah, we're connected all together. I was saying the other video, we're all centers, and so you see, it had to be harmonious. So these two letters here, Nesme and Hol, these two, I wanted to put this this path because I've always used recently these twists and turns, you know, the unalum symbol, and how in the end you're trying to get recentered. Try to overdo or go in the twists and turns all the time. You want to get recentered. So ways for you to get recentered, at least it works for me. I visualize a symbol like that when I see I'm going left and right, which is often because I have many projects, things I love to do, but you question yourself all the time. So, and it's good to question yourself, because if you think you're right all the time, then yeah, you always go the same direction. But it's good because questioning yourself leads to evolution as well. And so I visualize this road and with the center, and you see this one is like a road crossing the center. Hey, you have a choice. You can take the straight road, or you can take all the turns. This symbol is called the reunification. Unification. It's a master symbol. as well. So see, we have like the gatekeepers here. So to me, this is like a combination that's now opening, activating the Metatron cube. And you see all these lights. So the purple light, this is purple, the Metatron light, healing light. There is a lot of healing into these paintings. You know how many layers? I've put the symbol, this symbol came here, then back here, then this one was here at first, then came here. This one, I changed it twice because I thought this one was more accurate for the energies of the moment. I had chosen another symbol of fusion, but I thought this one translates fusion more. And the heart, so all the three paintings have a heart. So it's a series of 3. I'm gonna go get the other one in a second. Because I wanted to see how you can have 3 variations of a same painting, a same concept, with very different energy. This one is masculine, the other one is more feminine. And natural with the flowers, and this one is more like a gate, an activation, tools that can help you on everyday life. You see that, you receive all the energy. And you know, I'm going to explain it better with the other one, but these symbols, they work on the subliminal as well. So even if you don't remember the symbol, just by seeing them, they activate in your subconscious. So yeah, there is a lot of healing. There was a lot of layers. You know, every time I paint over a letter, I had to redo 2-3 layers to hide it, cover it with another letter, change them. And it's just like us. We have our wands, and sometimes we have layers and layers of healing, and this is life. And you, in the end, you still can have a good result. So the last step I have to do for this is to put all the dots everywhere to connect everybody. And you know, there has been a lot of conferences gathering people, connecting together, bringing a message together on platform like the mastermind that I just signed up for it, because I've been sending you email to share of what Dean and Tony, their new training, what they do. I've been sharing for the Resonance Science Foundation because that's just amazing every day. Most of what they do is free. All the information, I don't know for you, for me, when I see Luminous or Resonance Science or Dean, all the videos they post every day, and I've been taking a lot of information, support, love, and they're not asking for anything. And then yeah, question before I spend $1,000 to register to the training, because you know it's a lot of money, but at the same time, or like the exhibition I'm going to in France, yes, there is a price for it. And I had a conversation one day, and someone was telling me, oh, you're paying for an exhibition? I'm like, but it's normal. It's normal to pay for people's work, mostly when it's quality and support and action. And without all these inspirations and trainings, I would have given up. And everyone who comes to the workshop, thank you. I love to share all this together, but it works both ways as well. So this is really cool. So I'm excited for this. Is just the beginning, as we say, but it's a good image for this challenge that we were doing at the same time. Like, you know, this idea of completing projects. This one, I wanted to do it more natural, so you see very feminine energy, added, mixed kind of. So I've done the rays, so I want this one to have rays, and then it's gonna be green, pink, like the rays of the sun coming out. So it looks like kind of a lot in this, but once there is all the dots of colors, it's gonna unify everything. It's gonna be very beautiful, very beautiful. Yes, so just another word about that, that's interesting, because you know, as I was about to register to the training, and I was asking myself, am I going to invest this money in there for this, you know, for things that I know how to do it in theory, but it's true that having the schedule or someone, you know, leads you to do it every day, and by taking the commitment, it opens up that way. How to say it? Other doors, you know, the other doors close because it's like a funnel. Your funnel, you're taken into your path. See, this is the card that came. So this is from the Lightworker. See, another one I want to credit, the Lightworker Oracle from Alana Fairchild. This one is the card that popped up before they started the training, and he opens his book, and the book, you know, represents the knowledge, and you see how it's a book with its energy, and it's connected to the cosmos, and he's spreading this out. So that was really beautiful. And so a mindset, you see, in France, just talking about the investment thing, because just a switch of mindset when in France we don't have credit cards. So it's either you have the money and you buy things, or you don't do it. And it's great because at least you don't get in debt, you know. You don't get in debt. Here you get a credit card and you're like, oh, I can. Okay, so I really want it, you know, I really want to do it. And then you can get in debt, you know. So you can see this way, but also all these frames that I bought, all this paint that I bought with my credit card when at the beginning, or if I want to invest for my workshops, you need a lot of investment before you're able to make a living. If I was in France and I didn't have a credit card, I couldn't have done it. So it's a gift that I'm able to, you know, that, or like I was talking to a lady at the gallery the other day, and she was like, oh, I just bought a house, I'm so excited, but I'm so stressed out because I don't own it, you know, I had a mortgage. I'm like, yes, but at least you have the opportunity that you have a house. And if you didn't have this opportunity, this chance to borrow, well, then you wouldn't have a house. So sometimes you see, I see it more like an opportunity than I want to envision the path. I don't want to not enjoy the moment, and that was the message aussi that keep coming on doing this painting, is enjoy the path, the moment, enjoying the present. Because, you know, the moments, when I see my son, how he grows so fast, when he was still a little baby, you know, he's like a big boy, to really enjoy the moments, and when we're in a conversation, trying to be more in the present, which was hard when I thought I had lots of work always in my head. It's hard to enjoy the present because, like, oh, I should be working and stuff. But time flies, and so, anyways, that's why. And there is this relation, you know, with the time as well, in being in the moment. When I'm painting, that brings me back in the moment. I can't go anywhere. I need to be super focused on this one thing. I can't be moving. I can't be too distracted. I have to be back at this moment. And when you're creating something, whether it's a painting or you're writing, you love to write, play music, whatever, you're creating something, you're in this channel of the moment, of the present. You open the channel of inspiration, of time. Time stops. I can paint for 7 hours. If no one comes and tell me, I can paint all night, sometimes till 5 in the morning. I'm painting, I don't realize. And this is when you download information. Have you all already read a book or watch a movie and that everything happened? Like, do you read the book and everything from the book happened? Like, this is a book. Ooh, okay, so something really incredible happened. I was just talking about time travel and how you connect to timelines and stuff, and so explaining the process of using these letters, how they... Okay, so I'm gonna take the time to talk about it more in detail then. Okay, how they are related to the process of the healing. For example, okay, so while I was talking about time and magic, I was shuffling the cards from the elemental oracle, because I was like, I'm gonna read a card of this beautiful elemental oracle. I have also botanical inspiration. This one I've used it to inspire me, by Lynn Araujo, which is my publisher for the Mother Earth Mandala Oracle. I've used her cards. Okay, I want to show you her cards because they are so pretty. Look at these beautiful flowers. So I've used these for inspiration. I had them next to me while painting the flowers on that painting. So you have oracle cards about everything. And she has a beautiful little leaflet that tells you the property of the flowers. So cute. Little booklet. You see? What was it? The sweet. Sweet. Oh. Grant me a single smile. That was cute. And so you see these cards, they bring you a message. I was shuffling and these two jumped off the deck. Time and magic. And you see how we retrieve from the Lightworker Oracle the light coming out of the hands like this. And we were just talking about time, and the girl, she has like a microphone. She's speaking just like I'm speaking right now with the tree. And so I know right now we're really connecting with these channels, these gateways, you see. And how many times I have changed these letters. So these are from the Fire Letters Oracle from Natalie Chintanavich. Same thing, I didn't know if she really wanted me to tag her in this, because I know she had some critics and stuff on Instagram, so it's not always easy knowing when to give the information or not. But so these letters, I was telling you, they make me think of persons, while I don't know the shape of them, the location. See, this could look like a map. Look at it, looks almost like a map of the United States. The F here, like looking towards France, and these are bridges. This is what I forgot to say about this painting. Why did I paint 3 of the 3 versions? Yes, for the 3 different versions, but also to create bridges. This one is going to Dean here in the center. He's over there, and the other one is going to Portugal, and the other one is going to France. So they're all connected. They're bridges between us, between our countries, our communities. You know, it's really beautiful in spirit. It's more than just a painting. It's all an ideology. And you see this one, Nesme, he makes me think of Jamie from Resonance Science Foundation. He's amazing. Okay, hi Jamie. He hosts all the lives every Wednesday. He shares all the information about resonance science on the social media. See how this one is kind of like a snake, almost like the Kundalini. You know, he is this. And this letter, the Nesme, actually, I just read the book while this thing happened. It's the passage. The passage. The one that leads to the passage, you know. So he's really like that, gathering people, and help them through the transition. This is what science does nowadays, the quantum physics. All these that are magic is explained now scientifically, that there are this connection, just like the waves on the phone I was saying, and the waves between us. They can explain that now through saying how, and the electron, because it's made of space and it's connecting to everything else, can be connected to another electron on the other side of the world. And this is how you explain the phenomenon of the monkeys thing. One community, you know, you've heard that, one community of monkeys on one side of the world starts taking a habit, you teach them a habit or a trick, and the others all around the world start developing it without being in contact with each other, because we're connecting through these invisible bridges. So that's why when science on one side makes progress and erases the level for the arts and for the mind, like what Dean and Tony they do is the same. It's connected. It's keeping the mindset. Everything is related. You need the mindset. You need the rationality. You need the magic. Okay, the love. This one now, this symbol. You see, this symbol is. I was just reading about it, and what is the name of this one? Yes, olam. Olam, that means also wave. I mean, in Latin. This one is for eliminating the blocks, okay, crossing the doors. And now, as I was reading it, I was reading another letter that maybe looks more relevant for this energy at the now, because the whole time there has been this process of creating the paintings, and this letter was here for the energy of removing the blocks, and some blocks have been removed in my life or are in the process of it, just like during the challenge, the mastermind. You take a step and the blocks lift up. So should I leave it here? Or because now the other letter that I was looking that looks like an E as well is one for bringing the light, like shining the light strongly. So what do I leave in the painting? What will the painting be used for? They're all shining the light anyways. Okay, but the other one, I'm probably going to change this one once again, because as we're talking right now, we're unleashing the energy. Just like, oh no, all my cards are flying. Definitely unleashing the energy. All the cards started flying. Okay. Just like, you know, when you're mad or you're angry and you feel like if you're going to yell, you're going to feel better. And then after you feel terrible. But because you have this energy, this emotion within you, you can't keep it inside. And you feel like you have to let it out. So it's the same for the information. The light, it's the same. Once you have it, you have to find a way to let it out. So either a painting or a writing, but your creativity, it's important to express yourself. This is why it's called art therapy. So I don't have a diploma in art therapy, but in communication, which to me is the mind and everything is therapy anyways. But yes, so while we're expressing it, you're taking the energy. Maybe the blocks will be removed in your life just by, we're doing this together. We're opening the channel, the passage. We're raising in this vibration right now just by talking about it together. You see this one between the two, the realization. You see the bridge to the sky and the bridge to the earth. And with the shield that looks kind of like an antenna behind it. Okay, this one is literally like an antenna, super powerful, like spreading out the energy of this. So maybe we've passed a level, and then I'm going to change this letter again to rise the energy of the painting again. Bring this solar energy. I don't know, you see, it's not so much hesitation. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to change it again. It's more what intention I'm gonna leave in it. Not to be too perfectionist either, but in the end, it's been a journey of all together. And so you see these two letters. This is incredible. I painted this symbol last summer, the two hearts. So at first I had another card for fusion. I wanted these two letters to be doing a fusion, and the symbol was not as representative as for fusion. Let's see if I can show you. If I have it, everything flew away, so hard to find it. But anyways, I did this symbol, and a few months later I discovered Robert Grant, and this is almost his logo as well, and Lydia, Dr. Lydia from Resonance Science Foundation as well. And like, I didn't know them. I knew them, but I knew them, but not to the point I was like paying attention to how they created their logos and into these details. And then I saw that, and I was like, how connected we are. It's amazing, it's incredible. So, it's so passionating. So I really wanted to have this heart here, because to envision this for the future. All these paintings, they have a heart in it. Like the sigil I created, it has a heart in it. Okay, so I'm gonna be finishing these two paintings now. You're gonna see the hyperlapse. I'm gonna be doing the background. So this one is for Lulu, like I said, she's amazing. She talks about all this in French, and the numerology, for example. You know how sometimes I'm telling you how you can look at the shape of the number, for example, like the 9, you see it's like the sky, the higher, grounding to the earth. Like, she's the one who taught me that, how to interpret the numbers looking at that. And so bringing all this information together, we create this connection, we unleash the magic, and this is why the Metatron's cube is so important, because it's not there's the flower of life, but there's also the connection between everyone. Okay, so thank you for watching. I will do maybe another high video before when I finish it. But have a great day. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Yes, we have one more workshop, June 5th, before I fly to France, and I'm so excited that I'm going to be in France for this exhibition in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow to introduce that, because I have to go to work right now. Okay, at the gallery, and every Thursday we have a concert as well. Come see us. Okay, bye.